So what we're now going to do is we're going to take a look at one of my customers' Facebook pages. I did his Facebook page for him and kind of go through his setup. I will show you guys how to build out your Facebook advertising environment, some things that you should be looking at, and we will go through the process of actually posting for my clients so you can see what it looks like to advertise. All right, so big shout out to my man Joseph Haskins. He's been a great customer for Captivated. It's been a pleasure working with him. His notary business is called the Mobile Notary Network. He's based out of Indianapolis, Indiana. And big shout out to you, man. I hope that what you have planned for your business works out. And I can't wait to be a witness to it, man. So thank you for allowing me to use your Facebook page for this video, and let's get to it. All right, so that's my man Joseph right there. His Facebook banner, plain, clear, tells exactly what his business is about, lets people know who he is. Now, Joseph went ahead and did a video, not a video shoot. Joseph did a picture, a photo shoot, had a couple professional photos done. I would highly recommend that you don't necessarily need to get a photo shoot. I don't know what the prices are going to be like in your area. Myself, I use my cell phone and a selfie stick with a pretty decent light on it, and I stand in front of a wall that's in my room and I take pictures. Yeah. They come out okay. I mean, what do you guys think? Anyway, so that was part of the request for him when we sat down to discuss what it was that he wanted to do. And he bought the entire package. I mean, I did his logo, business cards, his marketing material. I think I did some more stuff for him too. And I know that we've got a video plan coming up. So he wanted to go all the way to make sure that he is using his stamp right now. He is in business right now. But he's looking forward to retirement. You're going to get there, Joseph. You're going to get there. That day is coming, and you've already laid the groundwork to get there. So I am so proud of that fact, and I'm happy to be a part of it. So let's take a look at his Facebook business page. Really simple again. We've got his number, clean, clear, website address, contact him that way. As you can see, he's got a little mobile coming. It's not quite finished yet, but that is the prototype of his notary mobile. And it's pretty cool as a graphic designer to see something that I created go onto a vehicle. And I cannot wait to see that. I'm going to have that thing all over Instagram. So if you're not following me, make sure you check in at the Captivated Notary on Instagram. Anyway, this is the digital ad that Joseph is going to be running today. Okay, now this is not his corporate ad. We made two. We made one specifically for businesses and one for the community. Now, as you can see, very clear and concise. You see his business, the Mobile Notary Network, see his number, you see his name, and there's a review there as well as his website. Very basic, because here's some numbers, and I might do a video on this. Here's a number that you have to keep in mind when it comes to flyers. Now, this is print flyers and digital flyers. You have 3 to 5 seconds to capture somebody's attention. And in those 3 to 5 seconds, you kind of have to relay your entire message. And what happens in those 3 to 5 seconds is that's when the person scans your ad. So you want to make sure that you represent yourself completely. Any way that you wish for them to contact you, make sure that it's right there in front of their face and easy to read. Let them know exactly what you are. You're a notary public. All right. Chances of somebody reading your entire ad is very, very slim to none, unless you have some type of imagery that's really going to capture their eyes and make them say, "Oh, what in the world is this?" It's not going to happen. Think about it yourself. Don't think about this perfect little sandbox world. And I think a lot of people go into their mind and they think, oh yeah, people are going to love this. No, think about what you do. Okay. When you're looking at people's stuff, are you actually stopping on every single one and breaking down everything that it says? Be real with yourself when it comes to this process, okay? And the reason why we left the review on there is because if we were able to capture somebody's attention within those 3 to 5 seconds, hey, the Mobile Notary Network, Joseph looks like a nice guy. Oh, he's a notary public. Oh, let me read what somebody has to say about him. Real quick, and we also included where that Google review came from. So if somebody really wanted to check to see if Joseph was telling the truth about this ad, they could look him up. I encourage people to do that. Look me up. 5-star notaries only. That's how we roll here. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this post and dump it in a whole bunch of groups. So I'm going to click on it, and this opens up the post. And there's a couple different ways to do this. I could have clicked on share. No, it's not letting me do that. All right, so you're gonna open up the post, especially if it's a picture post. And then I'm gonna grab, you guys can't see this on screen right now. I'm gonna copy the web address, come back here. All right. Now, next thing that I'm gonna do is go back to Joseph's homepage, go to groups. Okay, now I've done a lot of work already on Joseph's groups. But I'm just going to show you some of the things that we're going to be looking at or looking for when you go out and build your own marketing environment within Facebook. So, Indianapolis, Indiana. All right, we're going to get a bunch of groups here. All right, Far East Side Community Council. This looks interesting. Let's take a look at the group. Now, when you go in here and look at groups, what you're really looking for, especially new groups, you want to see this About section. All right, go to the About page and check the rules. The Far East Community Council meets on Zoom. All right, so this doesn't look like something that we would want to post in, so we're just going to come out of here. All right, let's see. Wayne Township Community Chatter. Now, this looks interesting. I'm going to click on Wayne Township Community Chatter, click on the About, and let's take a look at their rules. All right, so this page is a community bulletin board for neighborhood updates, Chapel Hill, Farley, etc. Feel free to share lost found pets, crime watch, and community meetings. Currently, this page does not encourage buying, selling, etc. If you are a local business, please be sure to engage in the page. We often ask for recommendations, and that is a great place to post your services. All right, so let's look at these rules. No hate speech or bullying, violence or incitement, criminal activity, be kind and courteous, posting items for sale. So you can't say that I'm selling notarizations. That would be considered, that would just be false advertising anyway as a notary. You can't do that. Animals, respect everyone's privacy. And here, you still have to check to see what kind of language they have for their business posts. It says, admin will create a post periodically for businesses to advertise their services and products. Any business posts made to the group wall will be deleted. Repeated posters will be muted and banned. Okay, so this is actually a group that you'd want to join. And you may ask why. We're going to agree to the rules. Submit. Why do I want to join this group? Well, for starters, it's got 12,000 members in it. So what did I've got to do a little bit of homework and find out when these business posts are available. But Joseph serves Wayne Township, and it would probably behoove him to have an ad and a post that their community already knows is going to be happening. It's a scheduled post. So they're going to be looking for new businesses from this particular group on a specific day, and we want Joseph to get his ad in that specific post. Okay, so that's a group that we're going to go ahead and join. All right, let's keep moving. If you guys can hear my dog, I'm sorry. She's a PETA, man. Straight PETA. If you don't know what PETA is pain in the ass. You know where I'm going. Let's see, what else we got? Bloomington, Indiana. Check this place out. All right, Bloomington, Indiana, what's happening? Again, let's check out their about page. This group is open to anyone from Bloomington, Indiana or not. This group is for people to share events, news, traffic updates, and anything else that would be of interest to the local community. This page is based on free speech. Just don't threaten anyone. This page is not intended to be a platform for political rants on either side of the aisle. The idea for this page is to be a friendly place for people to share information. If people get nasty, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, the rest of their rules. No threats or harassment. Blocking administrators will get you moved. Scammers are removed. No garage sale advertising. A business will be promoted once only. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and join this group. This looks like a good group to join. Got 7,000 members. All right, now we're part of the group and we're entering the discussion. All right, let's see if we've got any businesses posting today. I always like to check to see if businesses are posting on that particular day, because if they are, chances are I can get in there. All right, so we just see some regular community postings about some stuff that's going on in the area, stuff from the Sheriff's County. A regular community page. All right, and I'm not seeing anything from any businesses right now. Here goes a People's Market. It looks like a very active community. They got some stuff going on down there. Fundraising, auto show. All right, so it doesn't look like there's a lot of businesses posting in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a chance and just throw this in here. Now, the worst thing that can happen is they kick it out and they say no, and then you'll get a rejection and you say okay, and usually there's some type of reason, and if you can correct the reason, great. If they just say not a day for businesses, respect it and keep moving. Okay, it's that simple. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna paste in the URL that we copied earlier and just get rid of it, because I don't like when it shows up at the top. And then we're gonna post this. Now, what you may notice is that I'm posting as Joseph L. Haskins Jr., right? And a lot of you may be asking me, why am I not posting as the Mobile Notary Network? Why am I posting under his personal page? Well, there's a reason why I choose to do this, and you may choose to do this a different way. For me, I like to post under the personal pages just because I don't want my business to get a bad name or a strike against it. If I post as myself, I can get blocked. However, if I choose to go back in another day as my business on a day that's allowed, and God forbid I did something that caused me to get blocked, right? It still keeps my business's name good within Facebook algorithm, not algorithm. But I don't get any strikes against my accounts for getting banned or blocked from somewhere. Right. And that's the last thing that I want for my business. So as a personal page, yeah, I'll take the hit. I don't mind taking the hit on that as long as my business stays clean. I hope that makes sense to you. Now, we've gone ahead and loaded in this ad. And I'm just going to say post. And that's that. Now it's up to their moderators to admit it, to allow it or disprove it. And then we'll just keep moving. If they choose not to let it in there, that's all right. We're going to hit as many of these as we possibly can. Okay. Now, that's pretty much the process of going through and creating an environment for yourself, because every group that you join, they stay there underneath your groups. What's going to end up happening is you're going to end up with a long list of groups that you go in and post in. And you're going to take some time. You're going to make a day out of it. Take a couple hours, maybe a couple hours a week to go in and say, okay, I need to go in and post in 20 groups today. And, you know, maybe come by Thursday, I'll go and post in another 20 groups. I run Facebook ads for Captivated. And here's what I'll say to that. I feel like because it's an ad pushed out by Facebook, a lot of times folks look at that as spam and they just go right by it. And I'm guilty of doing that myself with Facebook. You know, I'll see somebody that's paid for an ad and I'm just like, oh my God, it's another scammer, another spammer. And when I see something that's posted from a person about a business, I tend to stop and look a little bit longer than I do from the way that Facebook ads come in. So, you know, I choose to go about it this way. And that's not saying that you're not going to get a return with Facebook ads. It just really depends on the way that you choose to set it up and what you are, you know, set your expectations correctly when it comes to that. And I think that this way is a little bit more efficient monetarily, because you can get the same amount of reach with doing a couple hours worth of work that Facebook can get. And I'd rather pay time versus taking money out of my pocket, because ultimately all I'm doing is planting seed. You know what I mean? And so for me, I think when it's coming from a personal account, people tend to take a second longer of a look than when you see it pop up the way that Facebook ads do. And I'm willing to put the work in to make sure that I'm reaching enough people in my target community. And that's been what's worked for To the Notary. And that's something that we're working on with Joseph right now. We're still in the middle of, we're coming to the end of his project. And, you know, I'm helping him to do this. Now, this is something that you can do for free. And I will tell you this right up front, because people pay me to do it. It is boring. It sucks. There's nothing fun about going into a whole bunch of groups and posting your link over and over and over and over and over again. I'm being honest with you. It is not an easy, exciting task to do. Will it make you money? Yes. Yes, it will. And me saying, I can say that as a definite, and I put my name behind it because it's a service that I offer for Captivated. Now, when you come to Captivated, each campaign that you run is going to cost you money. My prices are on the site. I don't hide them. So you can go to www.captivatednotaryms.com, go to services to see what it costs to have me run a campaign for you. You can definitely do it yourself. But if you're not the type of person that can sit there for 3 hours and post the link over and over again, then you come to me to do it for you, and I take care of it. So I hope you guys have an understanding of why I say that Facebook is the best way for us to market. It gets us directly involved in our community, right in front of their faces. And for the people in the age range that are more likely to use our services. So on that note, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys' support. Keep checking out the Captivated Notary YouTube channel. I got more stuff coming to you. I think I'm going to break down those numbers about what it takes in advertising about the attention span. I think that's really good information for you guys to know. That might be my next video. But hey, Captivated, baby. Peace.